All right, man. Welcome back to the fucking Buddha and Boys.
Yeah.
It's officially week 3, week number 3, college football. Man, we missed last week, but we're gonna get into a little bit today. Just talking about all the upcoming games. Talk about what we think it might happen, what we thinking of so far through the first 2 weeks, and yeah, man, let's get it. LSU versus Florida, biggest game of the weekend, you would say, other than obviously Tennessee and Georgia? Or would you say there's other big games?
I'd say it's the third best game.
Which are 1 and 2? Tennessee and Georgia, obviously, and then what's the other one?
Notre Dame A&M.
Okay.
Make or break game for Notre Dame, bro.
Hey, you called it.
It's the make
You
or
called
break
it.
game. This is their swing game.
Yeah.
If they go 0-2,
That season is gonna spiral down a little bit.
yeah. So
Okay? Well, we don't even got to start with LSU and Florida. Then. You think A&M is gonna come out and lay it to them? Since I mean they got to get their get back. So
no, I think Notre Dame wins, man. I really do. Like
A&M ain't looking too impressive like early on.
they're not looking impressive, but they could just have one of them games. But at the end of the day, I think Notre Dame knows their back's against the wall type thing. I know we didn't see what we thought they were going to be against Miami. Thought Miami looked good
Yeah.
at times. I thought Notre Dame looked good at times. I mean, oh, dude, everybody tells me, like, how do I say this? I'm just on the Marcus Freeman train. I really am. I think he's a good coach.
Yeah.
I think he knows how to get his guys going. I mean, every time I think about Marcus Freeman is when they talked about, like, how when they were going to A&M last year, and it was going to be the loudest stadium ever, and he got his guys just mentally, like, prepared, like, came out the tunnel, was yelling and screaming at fans, was letting people know, like, we're here, like, getting his team hyped up. And, so, I don't know. I just think Notre Dame's going to be Notre Dame, I guess.
Just to counter that a little bit, though, I think he knew that they had a way better team last year, though.
Yeah, well, the QB,
You know what I mean?
situation, I mean, I'm not saying C.J. Carr is bad, but I think he's not Riley Leonard.
Riley Leonard, no. I mean, Riley Leonard wasn't even super good up until, like,
Riley Leonard's
towards the end
just
of the
one of
season.
them guys that, like, if you need, like, we seen in the Notre Dame game, it was like your boy C.J. Carr tried to go get a first down and, you know, like, kind of, like, slid before the lines. Like, Riley Leonard was putting his head down, sacrificing himself for the team, you know? So,
he's also
he's a different QB. He's a different
QB, and he's a game manager. And that term gets thrown around a lot. People think it's negative, but I don't look at it like that. I think you need a game manager. I think every team should strive for a game manager.
I mean, you've seen
unless you have like a JD5,
how
Lamar Jackson.
How I kind of
Josh
feel
Allen.
is like you see like games like last night. It's I know this is NFL, but like everybody talks about all the skills like Caleb Williams has, but like if you had like a game manager that could get you like the long drives to waste the clock away, like what a Brock Purdy would do, because he's like the biggest one people talk about a game manager. But that dude gets his teams on drives to like get the clock away, take away the ball from the other offense, wear defense down. I think that's what comes into play when, you know, big time QB play is in fact.
Definitely, for sure it does. So you think Notre Dame's gonna handle their business, especially at home? I mean, they got the edge right there.
I think it's gonna come down to the trenches, and I don't ever bet against it. I don't ever bet away from Notre Dame in the trenches. I think Jeremiah.
Yeah, they're pretty well.
I think they're gonna feed Jeremiah
Okay.
love. I think he might have almost 25, 30 carries against A&M.
You don't think Elko is gonna scheme against that though?
He can.
Because I mean, last year that's kind of what they did.
I mean, I've watched teams where they could load 8, 9 people in the box and leave everybody one-on-one. And if you can't stop it, you can't stop it. It don't matter what you do.
Because correct me if I'm wrong. Could be very wrong here. Wasn't it low scoring last year? Wasn't it like 2017?
I think it was low scoring.
Wasn't it like?
I think it was. I mean, I don't want to call it
17
like
to-
low scoring, but it was like a good range, you know.
Well, I
Wasn't
mean, like it
wasn't
was
like a
more of a
42-35
dog fight. Yeah, it wasn't
game.
like a
I mean,
shootout.
So, I don't know. I'm giving the edge to Notre Dame. I'm a big O-line guy. I'm a big trenches guy. I think
Yeah.
Notre Dame is returning a lot of guys. So when it comes to the trenches, and especially, I mean, people can say what they want. I think Jeremiah Love is the best running back in the nation right now. I just think they're gonna find a way to take over the game, especially in the fourth quarter. If it's a tight game, they're gonna find a way to have them long extended drives to where they're gonna put the A&M team out of it. And it's kind of hard to go on the road, and if you're a defense and can't get off the field, a lot of stuff goes bad. You know, at least when you're home, you have the crowd still around you. You still have something going for you. I just think being on the road for A&M is going to hurt them this game. I really do.
Okay.
And it is also, I mean, Notre Dame's not like the first place you think of like big rowdy kids and all that, like a loud stadium.
Not.
But I mean, it's their first game against a top 20 opponent at night.
Who they played last week? They had a bye?
They had a bye.
Damn.
So they only played one game so far.
That early on?
Yeah.
Jesus.
They had a bye.
Yeah, damn, I didn't know they had a bye. Damn, see, that kind of changes my pick now. Because they
say
had 2
like
weeks to scheme.
buys hurt, buys help. I mean, I don't know if a bye early in the season helps you or hurts you, because you kind of like getting into that mode where you can see different things.
I think for them, it actually might help.
I think it's them because they're gonna get their mindset back.
And then you have a whole week to flush out what happened in the previous week, and then on top of that, you have a whole nother week of preparation, scheming, and shit like that. Honestly, yeah, give me Notre Dame. I was gonna say Texas A&M because I think Elko is gonna come out and try to really get his lick back from last year, but like they're not looking too impressive.
No,
I really don't like. I really thought they would impress me a little bit more. I think Reed's kind of getting to that point where he's getting, he's kind of getting back, but like we know he can run.
Yeah,
we got to see him throw the ball.
Yeah,
and that I mean
Marcus
that's
Freeman.
the biggest
Marcus
thing.
Freeman's a defensive guy too.
Yeah.
So
give me the under too. Nah, I really don't even know. I
don't even know what the line is set at, to be honest. But
yeah.
But no, like I think if you give me, I think Notre Dame's gonna take it to them in the trenches, and that's gonna change the ball game. I could be totally wrong.
I think it's gonna be another low scoring game.
But I mean, like they took it to them last year in the trenches, so I don't see a difference happening.
Okay, so what you think? Let's go back to the game that we were gonna talk about, LSU and Florida. What you looking at so far this week coming in, and like you, real quick, we can give our thoughts on like about LA Tech and how they came out and stuff like that.
Just like I said, man, I think like you look at like a lot of these big teams, it's hard to, I don't know, like people over exaggerate. Yes, you're supposed to dominate. Yes, you're supposed to do that. People are like, oh, LSU should have did to LA Tech what Bama did to ULM. I think LA Tech's a lot better than ULM. First off,
definitely.
But LA Tech also had that fire under their ass after week 1.
For sure.
And that's another thing that scares me about Florida is they definitely gonna have that fire in them to go out there and be like, we gotta go upset a number 3 team in the nation who's got. Yeah. I mean, I don't care what anybody says. It looks like the best defense right now in the nation with LSU.
LSU?
Yeah, I know you played.
They're in conversation. Yeah. Ohio State, I would say is.
Yeah, Ohio State. I agree with that. I would even say Texas is still up there with defensive performance as well.
Texas has a nice defense.
LSU has to find their groove on offense is the biggest thing to me. Is that I feel like they try to force the explosive plays so much.
Yeah.
But dude, like you have such an explosive offense that I think just like get the ball out in space and let them guys go to work.
The main thing I take away from these games every year is it really is kind of like a lose-lose situation. Number one, you're playing quote-unquote cupcake game.
Yeah.
Number 2, it's an in-state game.
And LA Tech's going to show up more than LSU.
Everybody that grows up in Louisiana wants to go to LSU. In the new age of transfer portal, there's no more like yes, LSU is homegrown. We have a lot of kids. We try to lock them down in the state, obviously. But, like, you do have a lot of transfers that come in. So these transfers, they look at LA Tech like, oh, they're just another small school.
Yeah.
They don't understand what comes with it. Like, all these kids that, if you are going to LSU from Louisiana, you probably played against most of the kids that are going to ULM. ULL, Southeastern,
Yep.
LA Tech,
Nichols, et
shit
cetera.
like that.
Yeah,
So,
et cetera. I
you know,
guess.
like it's a little bit different, especially with transfer portal when you come in and then the transfer portal guy that's on LSU is like,
Who the hell's LA
who's
Tech?
LA Tech?
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's a lot different, and again, it's a lose-lose because, you know, they're way more up than you because you're a bigger team, so they feel like they got to prove themselves. On top of that, you see what happened to Treydas. You see what happened to Braylon Moore.
both of them are questionable.
It's
I'm
just, you know,
expecting-
hopefully it's not more serious and they're not like trying to play it off. But I mean, bro, I really did think Treydas like tore his.
Well, they said the
Towards
MRI
ACL.
came back good.
Yeah, I mean, they're
So-
saying it's MCL, so he could
Yeah.
come back. But I mean, listen, like that's just one of them things. It's one of them games where
Like,
it's like,
let's be real. Treydas is
just
out
pointless.
this week.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
out.
for sure. He's not
out.
playing.
He'll probably be out next week versus Ole Miss.
Braylon Moore's likely
Braylon
out.
Moore is probably going to come back and play, just because of the fact of like
I mean, if it's a high ankle sprain,
I know
bro,
it's a high ankle
I
sprain,
mean-
but just as like an O lineman, I've done it before
Yeah.
to that point to where like I get it. No, like 100% he needs it, but that dude's gonna take some meds. That dude's gonna get wrapped up, and
for sure.
I'd expect him to play in this game.
for sure.
I'd expect him to play in this game. I wouldn't expect Treydas Green to be back probably till he plays South Carolina because you go Florida, Ole Miss, by South Carolina.
Yeah,
That's 4 weeks right there. I would expect him to come back around that timeline. But yeah, we'll see. I'm expecting Treydas Green to come out. So I'm expecting a lot of like these receivers that we call dudes to be on the field a lot.
oh for sure.
Like I know the past couple of 2 games, there was so many of them switching in and out because Treydas Green was on the field pretty much basically, which is
Another wide receiver.
you can't guard him, bro.
Yeah.
He's 6'7", like he's huge. But no, like this game, I am gonna say this, and this is just me being real. I think LSU is gonna completely show in this game that they are like them dudes.
Like, for real?
I think a lot of talk's been about how Death Valley was cleared out after halftime
That's expected.
at a 6:30 game. I'm expecting this place to be rocking for a SEC game.
Oh yeah,
At
It's
6:30
totally
at
different.
night.
Totally different.
I think this is gonna be the game where LSU shows like, all right, if you think you can come in our house and beat us, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I think LSU is definitely gonna get the win. This game is gonna be a lot closer than I think people think. I know you told me before we started the podcast. It's like Florida's an 8.5 point dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have to see a little bit more out of LSU's offense. They need to get going for me to
Yeah.
be like, oh yeah, they're gonna dominate.
Yeah.
And they haven't really shown that to me yet.
The only thing that's keeping you there is that defense right now, dude. Them dudes-
yeah, I mean, bro, the
they're
defense
good.
is just
Yeah.
is
No, like
legit.
you didn't name one guy that's on the injury report for defense right now.
Yeah.
So
Now the determining factor in this game, I think, is gonna be Lagway.
100%.
I think if Lagway, if he can figure out a way to get around Perkins,
yeah.
I think that changes the whole game. Is he gonna get around Perkins? We'll find out. I
Yeah.
don't think he is, but
I really do.
I mean, brother, he has the most, and I don't think this is like crazy to say. I think he has the most impressive closing speed I've ever seen from a.
Oh,
from
dude,
a
just from
linebacker.
like standstill to just burst. Yeah,
Bro, I've never, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I really have not seen that type of fuck. Like,
And
he
they
kind of
all-
reminds me of Fred Warner.
I was gonna say he really reminds me of a Devin White, just the way he runs sideline to sidelines when he was at LSU.
Even Devin White.
Like
yeah.
when he was
That's
at
a good
LSU,
comp.
he was a freak.
Yeah,
But nah, dude, just that defense is nasty.
yeah.
The defense is nasty, and I mean, Florida, Billy got a lot to prove in this game because they already calling
But
for
listen,
him.
they-
already calling for him.
Listen.
They already calling for him, and they were calling for him last year before he went on a little hot run at the end of the year.
You know what I think happened, and this is just that somebody that was at UL when he was there, somebody that was in the meetings and everything. I think there was a little bit of look ahead.
Yeah,
Like, I can even remember when we had our bye week. We had a cupcake team. I think it was like Texas Southern or some shit like
Yeah.
that. They didn't win a game yet. We were late into the season, and then we had Appalachian State the following week.
Mm-hmm.
Brother, I mean, if you think any team is not overlooking to that big game next week.
100%.
Like, you know what I mean? So you
LSU was doing the same thing.
LSU was, yeah.
LSU
Every
doing the
team
same
does
thing,
it.
bro.
Every team does it. Even Clemson.
Yeah.
You think Clemson was looking at Troy and not looking at Georgia Tech?
Correct.
I mean, come on, bro. It's one of them things. Like, so I think there was a
Same
little
thing
look
with
ahead.
Georgia. I mean, they only beat
Yeah.
Austin. I'm always mess up.
Austin P.
Austin P. However you say
Hurry,
it.
whatever.
They only beat them 28-6.
Yeah.
You don't think they looking at this Tennessee game?
That's what I'm saying. I think with that, it was a little look ahead. But again, you got to be and this is just me trying to be most unbiased with this. That's where the professional side of a coach needs to come out, because you're not prepping them the right way, obviously. Because listen, like, you could look ahead, but also make sure that they're keeping their eyes on the week coming up. You know what I'm saying,
bro? Like, I know this was like high school and this, but like my coach in high school, Manali, it was so weird. Like, dude, we would be the best team, but between that run, like 2017, 2018 year, we were arguably one of the best teams in the state. And bro, we would like play Haynes because they were in our district.
Yeah.
And for people that don't know, Haynes is a very like small school down here. But like, no matter what, dude, he would take them games as like, they want to shock the world. They want to do this. They want to do that. They're a good team. They got these ball players. And we're like, in the meetings as a player, you're like, bro, not one of them dudes can come over here and play for us.
Yeah.
But like, that's one thing I've always respected about him as a coach, was that the fact of we're not overlooking shit.
Yeah, you got to keep it.
We're not overlooking shit. And I guess that's how it should be. But I guess it is hard, because I would remember it'd be Haynes week and they'd be dropping, I don't know, let's say like you play St. Charles Catholic the next week, and they would be dropping film that week. I wasn't paying attention to Haynes. I was already watching film on St. Charles Catholic.
I was about to say. And players doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Players are doing the same thing. Like, and again, it's one of the things, I think every team, especially with these quote-unquote cupcake, easy games, like, I think they all overlook them.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
And it's natural. It's natural.
It's
natural.
You know, it's a natural thing, bro.
You know you're better than them. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's what, like, the people who don't understand football and didn't play the game, like, they don't understand, like, oh, you should have beat them by 60. You should have. You 100% should have. You should have been able to, you should have legitimately been able to have 12 play calls on the sheet and be able to steamroll them. It's hard to wake up for them games, bro. Like, I remember being in team meal and shit, about to go play whoever that's bad. Like Common, I know you know him, but like we played Lusher.
Yeah.
The year we went to the state championship, bro. I think at halftime it was 10-0 or like 10-10 or something crazy, and like Manali came in like throwing a fit, like punching lockers, blah blah.
Yeah.
But it was like one of them games where it was like, bro, it's hard.
It's hard
and
to
then,
get up
And
for
then
it.
at the halftime, that's when you normally see teams take over. That's supposed to take over, because it's like, all right, bro, we need to stop playing with these dudes.
And I mean, look, just getting back to like the whole game, like, I think you're gonna see two completely different teams on that field come Saturday.
Yeah,
I think there's overreaction from the whole week 2. I think there's overreactions. Week 1's always an overreaction, but week 2, I mean, you've seen, like we said, Georgia game, overreaction. Penn State, overreaction. I mean, shit, Penn State was only beating, I don't even know who the shit they played. I'm not even gonna lie. I think it was Akron or some shit. They were beating them 10-0 at halftime.
Yeah.
15,
No, I think
14
Nebraska played Akron, but yeah.
So, but either way,
Yeah.
they played some shitty team. And I mean, like, it's just one of them things. Like,
bro, I remember
you're gonna see different. You're gonna see a whole different team.
I remember going to Nichols the next year after high school, and the year before when I was in high school. Like, I remember watching like Nichols playing like really good ball against Georgia. Like, they were like, that was like the upset alert, FCS team about to beat Georgia, blah blah, and like. Yeah, it got away real fast once the third quarter and all came.
Oh,
but like,
for sure.
But like, and it's, you're not taking away from them teams, but it's like, if they'd approach them games a little bit different, things go different ways for sure. This is their test. I think, in the SEC conference.
This is an early test right here.
It was an early test.
We
had
Clemson,
the early test against Clemson.
Listen,
but Clemson hasn't showed us nothing really, technically, because they barely won last week.
Troy.
So if Clemson comes out and beats the brakes off of Georgia Tech, then I'm gonna feel better about myself. Well, me feel better about LSU.
Yeah, I think this game is gonna be very slow paced in the beginning, and then I think once they snap back into it, come that second quarter, I think it might be a 7-7 ball game.
Yeah.
And then second quarter, I think I need to see LSU turn it up a little bit,
Yeah.
especially
I
on the
agree.
offensive side, bro. The defense is fine.
Yeah.
I need them to turn
And
it up.
look, this might be the game where it's like we might need to score 40 points to win. You know, like
Maybe, yeah.
defense might have their game this week where it's what the hell are we doing? It happens.
Yeah.
I mean, DJ Lagway is not no scrub. I don't
No,
care what
bro,
anybody
no.
says.
He
might only
probably
scored 60.
he's top 5 quarterbacks.
He might only scored 16 against USF, but he's not no scrub.
Nah, bro. What you think about this Tennessee and Georgia game?
Dude.
Are we overreacting to Tennessee because of their recent wins with week 1 and week 2, Syracuse and all that, or are we overreacting against Georgia for not beating these teams in a dominant fashion?
I guess that's the answer that you're going to have to find out. I mean, I can't give you the clear-cut answer on that.
Yeah, I'm just asking
mean,
vague
like,
questions, but
I think the biggest question still is Gunnar Stockton still
yeah,
that guy?
what is he gonna do?
Is he still the guy? I mean, this is his make or break game. Or can you be the game manager, but you don't have to have the flashy plays, but you can go on long extended drives and find a way to score?
Yeah,
Or are you going to be the guy that's going out there and it's 3 and outs, fumble, interception, that type of stuff?
Yeah.
So that's the big question. I mean, big Kirby Smart guy. I think he's the best coach in college football right now.
oh yes,
So
absolutely.
I just think if it's hard for me to ever say that I'm going to bet against Kirby Smart.
yeah,
It really is.
Man, I kind of like Tennessee.
Hey, what they've been showing is not bad to say.
I kind of like Tennessee. I mean, if Nico was still there, I'd like him a lot more. I think they would actually be favored.
He's been looking rough.
He's
brother.
been looking rough, but he's not there no more. I
Yeah.
think Aguilar is actually
And that's another thing.
showing pretty
It's
good.
like
So
I don't want to be that hater because he might show me differently, but like everybody's so big on this kid Aguilar. Everybody's so big on him. It's like, all right, bro. Well, if Nico didn't do what he did, he'd realistically probably still be playing at App State, or
for sure.
I don't know if he
Yeah.
went to Cal or he was going to Cal or something like. I don't know if I'm thinking of somebody else, but I mean, I think it was so late in the transfer where they had to go out and reach for somebody.
They did,
So,
but I mean, listen, bro. Like, kind of like John Mateer.
yeah,
I mean, we don't like. I've never really seen Joey Aguilar play before, but
right.
again, if you can just have a quarterback that can get you through these games like
Yeah.
this and manage the games, that's all you really need to do to win a couple of these good games. If he can show out against Georgia, I think the perception of Tennessee changes, and it's not so
100%.
much about we missed out on Nico. It's more
100%.
now of
100%.
we're actually a pretty
100%.
damn good team.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Dude, did that dude Nico mess up, huh?
Oh, bro.
I mean,
And this can go into this conversation too, but I feel like this is all subjective at the end of the day. I don't know who's evaluating these guys. I mean, we just seen it with Bryce Underwood in the game last week. Like, I hate to say it, but that's why you don't pay a high school kid that much money.
Did you see Bryce Underwood the other night, brother? But
Yeah,
Georgia, Tennessee, I'm going to go with Georgia. Kirby Smart's going to cause havoc. I think the line's a lot different if it was in Georgia too. I mean, I think Georgia's -3.5 right now, the favorite, and I realistically believe that if it was in Georgia, they'd probably be -7.5, 6.5.
I am with you a little bit. I could definitely see maybe 6.5.
And if
5.5 at
it's
Georgia,
the same thing.
yeah.
If LSU was going to Florida, they wouldn't be -8.5.
No, it would be -4.5.
No, 5.5. That's what
Yeah.
I was thinking, but it just goes to show. I don't
Home
know,
field advantage.
but I don't know. Can we talk about something real quick? I really want to go on a rant about this, bro.
Go on your rant, bro.
If we're gonna schedule games for TV times, why are we having 2 of the best games at 6:30? Maybe even 3 of the best games at 6:30. I
Who's
know
the
that.
third. I know Notre Dame and
Vanderbilt, South Carolina. That's gonna be a good game, bro.
it's at 6:30.
It's at 6:30.
I thought that was a 2:30 game.
No, that's at 6:30. Notre Dame A&M's at 6:30, and LSU Florida's at 6:30. I
Yeah,
get it.
I don't know what they.
I get it because you want your primetime game with all eyes on is the 2:30 game.
Yeah.
But one of them games should have been at 11 o'clock. I'm not saying LSU should have been at 11 o'clock because people would be dying in Louisiana heat right now. The TV times, bro. We got there's nothing at 11 o'clock.
Money, bro.
There's nothing at 11 o'clock.
It's money. They want to end. I think the big deal with it now is you have ABC and ESPN that took over the SEC,
Yeah.
and that CBS. When CBS was with the SEC, they spaced out the games very well. I think right now, bro, ESPN is in like a weird transition with SEC. Like I don't know what they're doing exactly with the games.
But,
'Cause
like,
you look at a lot of games this year, and it's just the scheduling of them is just weird.
But like the game at 11 o'clock right now for ABC ESPN is Alabama versus Wisconsin. That should have been more like if you were really taking SEC ball.
At 11 a.m.?
Yeah, that one should have been the Vandy South Carolina game.
At 11 a.m.?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or not being biased.
I would say that's a 2:30 game.
Or when the 2:30 game right now for ABC is Georgia Tennessee. You ain't putting another game right there.
And see that's what I'm saying. That should have been a night game.
And that should have been
not be a 2:30 game.
Well, I think the problem is that it was all kind of scheduled before, and I don't think anybody thought Florida would have lost. And I did read reports that if Florida would have won, they were a top 12 team at that point.
So they would have been coming.
They would have probably been coming here
for game day. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
But I mean, the 11 o'clock slate, the best game is Clemson Georgia Tech.
Oh, that's early. See, that's the problem though. Like all these games, I don't know. I mean, you could really realistically move any of those games.
You could
to the night.
But I thought out of A&M Notre Dame, Florida LSU, South Carolina Vandy, one of them should have been at 11. I don't think the Notre Dame A&M game should have been moved because it's two ranked teams.
Yeah, I think you move the Florida LSU game to 2:30.
But you got the Georgia.
No, I'm saying that's the problem with
South Carolina.
over.
The way that I see it, South Carolina Vandy should have got moved to 11 o'clock, and that would have been the 11 o'clock game you watched.
I out of all of them, yes.
Yes,
I'd agree with that. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So it's just.
But I mean, look, it's kind of one of them things. It's
because that game's on SEC Network. That game's better than the Wisconsin Alabama game.
What, the Vanderbilt game?
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's more, but you know why that is, because you got the Bama fan base, so that's why.
Fuck the Bama fan base.
No, I'm being serious, because you're gonna pull
you got
more.
The 2:30 TV
you're
time.
Gonna
you
pull
got
more
blown out. I don't give a fuck
for
about them.
for the Bama and Wisconsin than you would Vanderbilt and South Carolina. You're gonna pull.
Speaking of Bama, Florida State looks fucking unreal.
Florida State does look really good.
They look unreal.
But let's not.
Dude, Tom.
That's an overreaction. They're playing FIU or whatever.
They put up damn near 80.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
South Alabama put up fucking like 90 points or something like that on Northwestern one year. I mean that's not.
I get it.
You know what I mean?
I get it, but I'm just saying.
When you're playing a bad team like FIU.
You're playing. LSU played a bad team. Georgia played a bad team. They ain't none of them put up that much.
They got up for that game. That's the difference. They obviously wanted to get up and make a statement or prove something, but they're not. Or FIU is just bad. You know what I'm saying? I think LA Tech
I'm tripping. I think
is better than.
I think another 2:30 game is USF in Miami.
Oh yeah, USF does play Miami this week.
I would not mind if they would start doing it to where like one of the big games starts playing on Friday night.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
It's not. I mean, they have a Friday night game. I think it's like Indiana versus Indiana State.
Yeah.
But like, I wouldn't mind if they did that.
If they did that, it would be cool.
It would be nice.
And it frees open another slot for Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I guess if there's enough money involved, honestly, all this shit comes down to is money. I mean, that's all they're worried about.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, but
All right, I'm done my rant.
You done your rant?
My bad.
So real quick, I mean, just real quick, Tennessee and Georgia. What?
Georgia.
Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got Tennessee plus the points.
Okay.
I think that 3.5. I think they lose by 3.
All right. Alabama, Wisconsin.
I think Alabama blows Wisconsin out.
They're minus 21.5.
Should I even take this team again? I really don't even know. I really don't
If
know.
you take Alabama, the last time we took them, they lost, so it wouldn't be a terrible thing.
Yeah, give them to me. Give them to me. Give me Alabama minus 21.5. I actually like it.
So
Love it.
It's 3:30 by the way. I'm sorry. South Florida, Miami.
I think Miami.
Can we just agree on this? Can we agree on this? If somehow, I can't even say somehow, Miami is minus 17.5. But if USF beats Miami, they are a top 10 team. Am I wrong?
Brother, if USF loses to Miami by
3.
4,
Yeah.
3, they're a top 10 team.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
I don't know about top 10.
Yes.
I think they move up a little bit.
From what they've done,
They're 18 right now.
From what they've done in the first 3 weeks, they have the hardest Group of 5 schedule. We talked about this in the video.
We did.
They have the hardest Group of 5 schedule. This was my team to come out of the Group of 5. If they win all 3 of these games, they're definitely top 10, damn near maybe top 5.
If they win?
If they win.
Oh, yeah.
But top 5 might be a little too crazy. So, but still, like,
they're top 10.
they're top 10
They're
for
top
sure.
10.
And then on top of that, brother, like I said, I really do think even if they lose by 4 or 3, I mean, bro, Miami. I think Miami
They're
is
18
very
now.
good.
They might move up to like 16 if they lose by like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna make the big jump. So you got Miami minus 17.5.
No, fuck no. Fuck.
USF is plus 550.
I'm not taking. Look, you can sprinkle the money line on them. I'm not as big as sprinkling on them like I was for Boise State.
Yeah.
But man, I really do think. I think you take them points for sure. I think USF, especially right now, USF has all the momentum. Like literally all the momentum. In-state game again. Probably some people that grew up cheering for Miami or some people that are from Miami.
Yeah.
You got to go to Miami, hometown. Like, come on, man. And you got a bunch of transfers. Miami has a bunch of transfers. You don't have nobody really from down there. You might have a couple of them. I would have to. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know everybody from on their fucking roster, but you get what I'm saying. Like, it's kind of the same thing. I'm taking them points in that situation, and their quarterback, bro. Old boy looks really good. I mean, he looks really good coming out.
I'm taking Miami.
Minus the 17.5?
Probably.
That's fine. I mean, look, they probably will win by a good bit. I'm just saying, like, I would take the 17.5.
Sure. Next game I have is Arkansas goes to Ole Miss. Ole Miss is minus 7.5. Both teams
it's a big
2-0
game right here, man.
Both teams are 2-0.
Both are 2-0. Nah, man. I honestly, I could give 2 fucks about this game. If I'm being very honest with you. Man, fuck it. Give me at Arkansas?
No, it's at Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. Oh, man.
I'm going Ole Miss, too.
I was going to say, give me, like, the upset because
Florida?
I just want to see it, but
At LSU. LSU is minus 8.5.
give me Florida. Plus the points.
Woo.
Yeah. It's always, listen, this is always
It's a trap game.
a closer game than what it is. We had Florida's number for a little while. That's because they were shit.
They beat us last year.
Napier, they were in this situation last year when he was on the hot seat early on. Mm-hmm. Then guess what? They came out and beat LSU. So, and if you really want to take a look into it, that's kind of where our hopes for the season kind of ended.
Yeah.
Because that kind of actually kept us out
of everything.
And I don't really think this is hyperbolic to say, but that really literally kept us out of the SEC championship.
100% it did.
So, yeah. I mean, listen, that give me the points.
LSU once they get back.
Look, they can get that. They're gonna get their get back. I just think I will say this: the point spread is either showing me it's gonna be they're gonna win by 10, LSU, or they're gonna win by 4. That's literally where I'm thinking that game's gonna be within, just off of the point spread. What's the total at?
48.5.
48.5. I think this is gonna be like a 24-17 game. 24-17, maybe 24-14, maybe. You know what I mean?
All right. Vanderbilt out South Carolina. South Carolina is -6.5.
At South Carolina?
At South Carolina, 645.
Give me Vandy.
Plus 6.5.
Plus 6.5.
This is the game I see a 4-point game. This is the game out of all the games, besides maybe Notre Dame A&M, where it's a walk-off field goal type game.
I think it's gonna be 2.
So I would agree. I think I'd take Vandy plus 6.5, but South Carolina looked good, bro. They have looked pretty decent.
No, they have, but listen,
Illinois
I mean,
sellers.
You seen it took a little bit for SC to get on Virginia Tech. Then Vandy took a little bit to get on them,
and when they got on them,
it was
when they got on them.
Yeah,
they got on them.
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, give me Vandy plus the 6.5. I don't think that's a bad line at all to take.
All right,
take the away team.
The game of the night. Everybody's talking about it. Texas A&M at Notre Dame. Notre Dame is favorite -6.5. The total is 50.5.
Give me the under.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. I think I would
under.
take the under as well. I also would take Notre Dame money line. I don't know about -6.5.
I don't know about -6.5 either. I would say this though. We're saying under, but I could see a backdoor.
Yeah.
A backdoor hit. Maybe they get up a good bit.
28-24 game, and
yeah.
there's the over. Pretty good line. Pretty good line.
It's pretty good. It's tricky to kind of navigate a little bit. But I could also see that game being a 20-17 type game. So, kind of what it was last year.
A thing I want to get into is top 25.
Okay.
Give me 3 teams that you think are ranked too low, that should be higher.
Okay.
And give me 3 teams that you think are too high, that should be lower.
The teams that I think are too high, the 3 teams is Oregon, Notre Dame, and FSU. And I think that's going to piss some people off. But listen, Notre Dame, just like you said, they lost 1 game. They only played 1 fucking game. Oregon hasn't played anybody. Yeah, you could put an ass whooping on all these teams. Cool, y'all do it every single year. I got to see them play. I got to see what the quarterback can do against actual Big Ten opponents. And then FSU, listen, great week 1 win. You really impressed week 2 with this blowout. But are you going to go back to your old ways? You know what I'm saying? Once you get in the ACC play, are you going to start taking a nosedive or what's going on? I think the teams that are ranked too low, honestly, are pretty much all in the 20s. I think Utah, Texas Tech, and Auburn are all way too low. I think they need to be a little bit higher. Personally, I would actually trade Ole Miss for Auburn. If I'm being honest, I would trade Texas A&M for Texas Tech, and then Utah. I would trade Iowa State.
So yeah, my 3 teams I think that are too high is Iowa State. You beat a Kansas State team in week 0 who looks really bad. Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
You lose to Army off a walk-off field goal. You lost to Iowa State, and you barely pulled out a win against North Dakota.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I think Iowa State is too high. I also would believe that. I'm gonna get the hate. I always talk about it. I hate it, but I think Bama's too high. I think Bama at 19 is too high. I'm gonna be honest. I just do. They haven't showed me shit.
That's crazy.
They haven't shown me nothing. Do I think they should be ranked? Yes. But do I believe that they should be ranked in front of a Utah, a Texas Tech, a Missouri? No. Another team I
What
think
about Auburn?
Auburn also has looked
What
good.
to say?
Another team that I think is not even listed, that is kind of low and just came off a really impressive win, Mississippi State. Mississippi State.
I don't know about that, bro. Yeah, I can't get with you on that on the Mississippi State.
Mississippi State is 2-0. They played Southern Miss. I get it. That's not a real inferior opponent. But then they did just beat who was the number 12 team in the nation,
Yeah.
Arizona State, off of a hell of a game. It was amazing to watch. I mean, I would think that if you watched college football last week, that was the game to watch out of all of them last week.
Yeah.
People are gonna say Oklahoma, Michigan. I wasn't really pleased with either team, to be real with you. I think Michigan looks terrible. Bryce Underwood's got to figure it out, especially if you're paying this dude $14 million to play for you.
For sure.
He has to figure it out. But my team that I think is really too low is Mizzou. Mizzou is 2-0. They beat a Kansas team who I think is very underrated and is going to be very underrated in a lot of Big 12 play. Bo, I don't even know, he's Papoa or however you say his last name, transferred from Penn State, went over to Mizzou, lost the starting job. Unfortunately, that guy got hurt, ended his season off of a torn ACL and all that. But he's come in and put a spark in his team. I mean, the first week they put up 66 points, and last week they put up, if it wasn't 40, it was right at 40. I mean, that offense looks real good. Mizzou looks good. Texas Tech, we've all been high on. I've been saying they're a number one team in the transfer portal with guys. Yeah. I think they're just going to keep getting better and better. And Utah has looked real good, but Utah always finds a way to be real good all year, and they lose late.
They lose, yeah.
So they got to show me. I think Illinois is a little too high for my liking.
Illinois is a little too
top
high.
10 is crazy. Top 10 is crazy. Yes, you played, I think it was like Western Michigan or something like that. You beat the brakes off them. Congrats. Last week you played a Duke team. You escaped the upset, but have they shown you that they are a top 10 team?
No, they're not. Look,
I don't think they're not better than Florida State. They're not better than South Carolina. They're not better than Oklahoma. They're probably really not better than Clemson. They're not better than Tennessee. I doubt they're better than A&M, Ole Miss, and those guys are behind them. And that's just between 10 through whatever 17. So I think they are incredibly too high. I could get on the Notre Dame thing. I think Notre Dame is going to show why they're a top 10 team against A&M, but I could be wrong. So, but yeah.
Yeah, honestly, bro, I might have to change my pick. Honestly, leave Oregon where they're at. I think Illinois is way too high.
I think Illinois is too high.
Way too high. They're not better than South Carolina for sure. They're not better than Clemson. They're not better than Oklahoma. They're not better than... honestly, I could see them losing...
To Iowa State?
I could see them losing to Iowa State.
I could see them losing to Iowa State, and I think Iowa State's too high.
Yeah. I could see them losing to Tennessee, Texas A&M, Ole Miss, USF, Alabama. I mean, listen, am I just looking at that wrong? Or, like, am I not giving them enough love?
We will be real. Like, we don't know enough about Illinois. I don't know who they brought in, blah, 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 blah. But if you look at them teams that's ranked top 25 and you think that team's top 10 right now?
I don't know about that.
Okay.
Now, listen, this is why I hate that. This is my rant. This is why I hate the AP poll.
Yeah.
Because we look at this shit and we're invested in it. We're like, why is that team there? Yeah. It doesn't make any sense. Because that's what it is. That's what the AP poll is. Yeah. It literally makes no sense. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have any effect on the outcomes on the games. I mean, you see it. I mean, Michigan was ranked 3 spots higher than Oklahoma. And honestly, Oklahoma was favored. So, like, how does that make any sense? You know what I'm
Well, it's
saying?
at Oklahoma.
Yeah, but they were still favored by 5. You always give the home
Yeah.
team 3 points. So where's the extra 2? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's the AP poll just never really makes any sense to me. You know, I used to be very invested into it when I was younger. You know, and really get fired up about it and shit like that. I don't really care for it anymore, to be honest, in my opinion. So
I mean,
it's whatever.
realistically, like you were talking about, like, oh, you don't know about that. Mississippi State, you're going to most likely be 4-0 and then get Tennessee at home.
They got a chance to get knocked off against Northern Illinois. They do. I know people are probably gonna look at that as being stupid, but I'm being serious. I think Northern Illinois is actually a decent team always, like pretty much year round. But if they can get past Northern Illinois, yeah, they'll be 4-0. And then
Getting Tennessee at home.
kind of goes downhill from there. But I mean, listen, if you can.
But
If you
that's
can
the
escape
thing, though,
one
dude.
game
If
in
you
the
find a
SEC,
way-
I mean, it's
if
better
you find
than
a way to go 4-0 to start the year, that team's gelling at that point.
oh, for sure.
So,
But I mean, look, I think realistically you have
still probably going to.
realistically you have 2 games that you can get throughout.
If they go 4-0,
Throughout
they're already
October.
better than they already did better than what they did last year.
Yeah, I think you have 2 games. I think you have the Florida game because if Florida loses this one, it can go very downhill quick for Florida. What is the camaraderie between that team and the locker room like? I have no idea after this week if they lose. So I think if you could probably get Florida, maybe, and then Arkansas. And then, but I think everything else is highly
You
unlikely.
can get Missouri maybe at the late in the year.
If Missouri plays the way that they've been playing, I don't think that's
Yeah.
possible. But I mean, hey, look, I've seen some crazier shit. So one game that if you had to put all your chips on, you put them on it.
This might be really bad, dude, but if I had to put all my chips on a game, it's probably going to be who I feel most confident in.
Yeah.
And I guess people are going to think I'm a homer, but out of all of them, I would say LSU, realistically. I mean, I think Alabama finds a way to beat Wisconsin. If that's a blowout, it's a tight game, I think they find a way to win. I'm not putting all my chips down on minus 21.5, though. Ain't no way.
Nah, that's
a lot of points.
It's a lot of points.
I don't know, dude. I'm not a huge Notre Dame fan. I'm really not, but I don't see them losing this game. I just don't. They could. A&M could come in and shock them how Notre Dame did last year against them, but I don't see Notre Dame losing.
Honestly, I'm not putting none of my chips on nobody. I ain't gonna lie to you.
saying. It's kind of hard.
It is kind of hard.
It's gonna be a lot of good games.
There's gonna be a lot of good games. I don't think that's a bad take. I think the only game you really could be high on is maybe LSU, but it's also because we know more about LSU.
Yeah.
So if we knew more about other teams, maybe we'd think a little bit differently. But
I just think South Carolina Vandy can go either way.
Either way, that's the
Vandy's
point,
been
though.
playing really good ball. South Carolina's been playing really good ball. But if I had to say, I guess it would realistically be Bama. So, like, if I had to do a money line, it'd just be Bama.
no, definitely no, not money line. I'm talking about like if you trying to make money.
Oh, well then. I don't know. Honestly, maybe USF plus 17.5.
Yeah, I mean that's not bad.
I mean, if I'm really trying to make money, it's a lot of points.
Give me Texas A&M. Money line.
Friendly wager? $10.
$10.
I got Notre Dame. Friendly wager.
That's fine. That's fine. So you have Notre Dame,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll have Texas A&M.
Friendly wager. Boudin boys first bet against each other. Bang.
$10. I think Texas A&M actually has a good chance of winning. To be honest. Do I see it? Yeah. I'll take the points, but hey, look, maybe. But all right, man. Hey, we're gonna close out this pod. Great podcast. I'm excited for week 3 coming up. Got a couple really big games. We talked about it all in this podcast. Follow on social media. We're on everything: Instagram, TikTok, pretty much all the major ones. The only one we're not on, I think, is Facebook and Twitter or X. So, yeah, go follow everything. And appreciate the support. We're out.